It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Up the middle they go. Compton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Compton. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal.
Up the middle they go. Compton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ultra.
He'll try again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Wait. Hey, blue.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On one, right?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They go play action with Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to pass.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here we go, here we
Ball
go.
on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Isaiah Pacheco.
45 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Chargers 0. Zane Gonzalez is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Chargers 0.
Ready, break. Green jack. Yellow, go.
Second and 13. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's counter. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Compton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 cycles.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
set up to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, back.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Compton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st down, Compton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Drill 52. Mega.
They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50. Blue striker. Light blue.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Play action.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins.
40 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
14. Chargers 9. Zane Gonzalez is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Here we go. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll run on first down. Compton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Compton, and some room to work. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponent.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 6, 7. Green jack. blue. Ready?
2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 61 yards.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the 31, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
11 MC tape. 11 MC tape. 11.
They go play action with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you, he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try again.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Compton.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready. Steel, black. Red, cycle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Down. Black ultra. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic.
Ready, set.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The 22-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Rusher, 6. Doing black.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check right. Check up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
11 MC.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
He's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Come on, set. You, yellow. Smash, red. Black shot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time has run out on this ball game. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.